Well, I started dancing when I was 3 years old. My mom put me in ballet and gymnastics, and ever since then I liked it. It's just an expression of self. Like, I could, whatever I felt, I just did, you know, and one thing led to the other, and I liked being on stage. I liked not the attention, because that would be very narcissistic. It's just the feeling of expression and the confidence that I had to do it. I was just like, this feels good. Like, you know, and that's just awakening all of my chakras and my confidence. Liberating them. Because sometimes people will want to do something and they're like, oh, I don't know if that's okay. I don't know if I can go that far. They see me doing something. I was like, oh, like, do what you love and you can inspire others to do what they love. Because me growing up, I used to watch J-Lo. I mean, you know, her being Puerto Rican too, I was like, oh my God, like, yeah, you know, I was already dancing or whatever, but she helped me understand, like, a Latina can do it too, because, you know, just for fun, and I just like helping people realize they can do what they want to do. Well, you have to understand first that America is under, well, it's a domesticated minds of America, because government, society, and different people's opinions, and putting their will on other people because they're jealous of other things too. So when I say liberating, I say, you know, this is all coming from, we're all born under a certain star, under a certain time for a reason. You are a certain sign for a reason. Realize who you are, and you're liberated with who you are in your element. I want to liberate people with knowing that they are who they are, and not something else, because you can't change a fire sign and make them an earth sign. You can't change a water sign to make them an air sign. You know, in liberating, you understand people and you understand yourself. Dance, well, discipline. Discipline for sure. I mean, being in a ballet class and getting on your toes is not easy. If you want something, it's a process. You can't just get on your toes and from day one, or you can't go from day 1 to day 2 and 3 halfway and then expect to do good. You have to do full out everything all the time. Just commit. Just to commit, because when you're also performing, you have to commit to the moves. If not, people will not receive it. You have to commit. I established balance a long time ago in terms of, because I'm a go-getter. Balance to me is staying active, actually. Even when I was in, elementary, middle school, I was class president my junior year while being on the dance team, while being on track, while dancing at night for like the classes, ballet and all that, while on the weekends taking martial arts. I was always active. That's just, for me, that's just what keeps me balanced, and staying active. Because if I stay stagnant, I'm not doing anything. But although in yoga they do say, be still and everything will move, but I had to have times where I'm still. Well, I did grow up as an only child with a single mom. So not having the father figure in my life, I never really knew. You know, it's like if a person grows up poor, they don't know they grew up poor until they see someone else with something more. I didn't know that growing up with a dad was like a big deal until other people was like, oh yeah, he's always at my things, blah, blah, blah. So I guess like just certain support was always hard. I always had to support myself, and I was always very strong. Like, I started working when I was 15. You know, I was like, my mom couldn't afford the dance school. After a minute, I was like, I don't care. I'll clean, I'll scrub toilets, I'll take, I don't care. Just let me take class. And she let me. And then I ended up teaching, and it's just like, so back to the question is what's been the hardest? It's like being your own support system. You have to do so much for yourself to get to where you're going. And everything is sensitive because you have to be very precise. It's like the archer. See what you want, go get it. Yeah, well, that taught me that if you want something, you have to do it on your own. No one's going to help you. No one, absolutely no one but yourself, you know? So, yeah, I mean, so a little story of like the process of how things happen to understand that own support system and to know that you have to go get it. I danced with the Rockets, the Texans. I went to the BET show, Born to Dance. Then I started working at clubs because my mom couldn't afford for me to go to school to get my second degree and go to New York. So having to deal with those people, like knowing that you want to get something for yourself. It's that people will do whatever they can to, like, if you're going up, it's like craps that will pull you down. So the support ethic in yourself and knowing that you want to do things on your own to get what you want, that helped. And besides living in New York too, in a closet for a school dorm helps you realize things, but it's like, what do you call it? So it's like you really want something, you're hungry for it. You can't go to sleep, because if you go to sleep, someone's going to come get it. But you're so hungry, you want to go to sleep, so it's like a big thing. You just got to keep going and going and going.
Thank you for watching A Wise Way. Subscribe to stay updated, share to pass the knowledge, or view our other videos on the left.